Hi friends, welcome back. We are ready to share with you another one of our favorite summer recipes. It's hot outside. We want to enjoy some nice summer treats that are healthy, low in sugar, and plant-based. And we're going to use all these ingredients here to make these delicious looking ice cream sandwiches. So let's get started. All right, what we are going to get started with first is the cookie base to our ice cream sandwiches. We're going to make some oatmeal cookies that are high in fiber, and we're going to start with using some ripe bananas, and we're going to mash them up in our bowl. They're going to add some sweetness, so we don't need to add any extra added sugar or anything. And we're just gonna mash them up here. I know this is a pastry tool, but this is actually my favorite tool for mashing bananas. Next, we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of maple syrup. This is the remainder of the sweetener. We're not gonna use any sugar or anything else today. We're gonna put in a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. I'm using salted peanut butter today, so you may want to add just a 1/4 teaspoon of salt or a pinch of salt if you like to just amplify the flavors a little bit. Next, we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And we're gonna mix all these together. And then we're gonna add our dry ingredients together in another bowl. All right, so we're gonna start with our oats. You could use all-purpose flour. We're using oats today because we're gluten-free, and oats really are one of the healthiest grain. They have that good high, they're high in soluble fiber, which is great for your heart and for lowering your cholesterol. We're gonna add in some almond meal. This is a 1/4 cup of almond meal. We're gonna add in a 1/4 cup of shredded coconut, unsweetened. And last but not least, we've got a teaspoon of cinnamon and a teaspoon of baking powder. And we're gonna toss that in. And I'm not worried about using a different spoon. I'll just use the same one here, just to make sure it's nicely mixed together. And we're gonna toss it in with the wet ingredients here. And that is it. What we're gonna do now is I've sprayed 2 8x8 baking pans, and I'm gonna spread them out on that and bake it for about 20 minutes at 350 degrees. I'm using 2 because I want them nice and thin so that we can have a top and a bottom to our cookie base. Okay, we're ready to start on the ice cream for our ice cream sandwiches. And I have a little helper with me now. Can you say hi?
Hi.
How many ingredients do we have for our ice cream?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, which one should we start with? That one there, that's a good idea. This is 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. Can you toss it in there? There we go, right into the blender. And let's add one more thing. Which one do you want? That one, maple syrup, okay. We've got 4 tablespoons of maple syrup, just to add a little bit of natural sweetness. Yeah, get it right in there.
Yummy, yummy, yummy ice cream sandwiches.
Ice cream sandwiches, yummy. Now let's add our milk. So we are using canned coconut milk. Okay, we're gonna take the lid off to add the last 2 ingredients. Which next? Raspberries, okay. We have here 1.5 cups of frozen raspberries. At the filming of this video, we are just about to raspberry season, maybe 1 or 2 more weeks. So hopefully when you're watching this, you have fresh raspberries to use. We blended this up until the chia seeds are mostly blended. And we're gonna add the last one too. What's that last one?
Avocado.
Avocado is going to help to make it nice and creamy. Some people might be concerned that the avocado might cause the ice cream to turn brown, but I've made this ice cream several times and it hasn't really turned brown. We haven't had any issues with oxidation. So now we're going to blend this all up again until smooth. Ready? Push the button. So you can see it's nice and smooth.
And pink.
How does it look? Smooth and pink. We're going to squish this piece of avocado down because we don't want any avocado chunks in there. Absolutely, you can do it. Push all the sides down so there's no avocado pieces. See this one right here? Perfect. Did you get it? You can see it's nice and thick from that coconut milk and the avocado, and we haven't used any additives or anything like that. You want to try some? I'll put a little bit in this bowl for you to try, okay? Can I hold it? This one right here. There you go. Let's put this here, and we're going to blend it a little bit more, okay?
Okay.
Are we ready? Push the button. Okay, we've blended, and we have mostly no more avocado or chia seed chunks. Did you try it?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think of it?
It's good.
It's good. We've got a thumbs up over here. What we're going to do now is we're going to pour this over the cookie base that we made before and let it freeze for about 2 to 3 hours before we add the top cookie base. All right, as you can see, life is not always perfect, but that's okay. It's still going to be sweet and delicious. What happens is after we take this out to bake, you want to let it cool a little bit before you try to loosen it from the bottom. I was impatient and not willing to wait, which is why it crumbled here, which is a really good life illustration on the value of patience. So you'll want it to cool. When you cook it, you want it to be nice and brown and firm to the touch. You don't want to overcook it because otherwise your cookie base will not be very soft, which is part of what makes ice cream sandwiches so delicious. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour on our ice cream that we just made, and we're going to toss this into the freezer. As you can see, my little helper has turned into my quality control manager. How does everything taste?
Yummy.
Yummy and 2 thumbs up. Okay, I'll take it. Spread this out here. I'm actually not going to use all of it. I'm going to freeze this just separate in an ice cube tray so that if we want to toss it into smoothies or just have a sweet little treat in the afternoon, we can do that. So I'm going to freeze that in an ice cube tray, and I'm going to freeze this here for about 2 to 3 hours, and then we will put the other piece on top and freeze it for another couple of hours. So I'll see you when it's nice and frozen. All right, we've let this freeze. We probably did this a little bit too long. It was probably in there for about 3 hours. I would say 2. You want the top solid, but not completely solid. This is too solid. Our cookie's not going to stick to it very well. We ended up making a second cookie because, as you saw, the spray was a fail. I thought I could do it without parchment, but sometimes you win and sometimes you learn with cooking. So we learned you need parchment so that you can get that nice, smooth cookie bottom. We're just going to put this right on top. You want to pull that off? There we go, and push it down. Nice. So we're going to freeze this a little bit longer, maybe another hour, and then we're going to slice them into little pieces and freeze them individually. Okay, it's been another hour with the cookie on here. Somebody's already sampling because they couldn't wait, but I'm going to show you guys my trick here. I am using a glass of hot water to warm up my knife to slice through. And I've got my 2 other sample testers here, quality control assistants. There you go, you can see peanut butter cookie and raspberry, delicious. To my first tester here. Here's another one, tester number 3. What's the verdict? Tester number 1?
Yummy.
Yummy, 1 thumbs up. Tester number 2?
Ice cream good.
Ice cream good. Tester number 3?
Not bad.
Not bad. I'll take it. That's 3 likes for the raspberry coconut ice cream with peanut butter cookie ice cream sandwich. Sounds complicated, but as you saw, pretty easy to make. We hope you'll enjoy. Please share with us if you've tried it or if you have other recipes that you enjoy that are similar. We always enjoy learning about other plant-based whole food recipes that are healthy and delicious. And we look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, wait. I forgot something. You remember how I made these little stars here? The reason why I froze them individually is because the thing with homemade ice cream is it doesn't have all those preservatives in it to keep it creamy and the same consistency. And if you keep taking it in and out of the freezer, it starts to get freezer burn and it doesn't taste as good. So this way we can freeze individual portions. We can put this in like sparkling juice if we want. You can have one, sure. We can put them in smoothies. We can put them in, anything really. And they're an individual portion. So we can just take 1 out or 2 or 3 out of the freezer and enjoy them for a nice afternoon snack. And I'm just gonna keep them in this Ziploc bag here. That way we don't experience freezer burn. And also, as you can see, that bottom cookie crust was a little bit crumbly, right? But I'm gonna freeze these in a big container and just take 1 or 2 out as we hope to enjoy them. So again, I hope you try it. If you make modifications and make it better, please let me know. And we look forward to hopefully seeing you again soon in the coming months. Thanks again. Bye-bye.